Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Wargame Red Dragon. We are now starting the final campaign of the game, the Second Korean War. 1992. 1991, a successful coup in Moscow places the party's hardliners back at the head of the USSR. As the Warsaw Pact is disbanded, they seek to strengthen the ties between the USSR and their last communist neighbors in Asia. The price to pay for such an alliance is the reunification of Korea under a single ruler. This is essentially the final all-up, you get everything NATO and its Asian allies have to offer campaign to fight the Red Hordes.
November 9th, 1989. The Iron Curtain cracks apart, while Soviet troops in Germany remain in their barracks on Mikhail Gorbachev's direct orders. 1991. When the Warsaw Pact is disbanded, influential party, army, and KGB members, concerned about an imminent dissolution of the Soviet Union, decide to overthrow Gorbachev. August 18th to the 19th, 1991. Activating a state emergency plan, the rebellion leaders arrest Gorbachev, Yeltsin, several liberal deputies, and anyone suspected of opposing the coup. August 21st, 1991, a state committee of the state of emergency, composed of the Putsch leaders, is created to manage the country. End of August 1991. Although the defection of former Warsaw Pact members can't be undone, the strategic naval bases in the Baltic states are quickly and violently reoccupied. Autumn 1991. Left almost alone to face NATO in Europe, the USSR initiates a diplomatic switch towards its last communist neighbors, China and North Korea. Early 1992. In order to seal the new friendship with its Asian allies, the USSR agrees to secret deliveries of some of its most advanced weaponry. April 1992. The military buildup in Asia has not gone unnoticed among UN troops. Units are put on high alert along the DMZ, and the USS Enterprise is sent to patrol the Sea of Japan. April 15th, 1992. An explosion of unknown origin strikes the USS Enterprise's stern, rendering her motionless, while a Soviet squadron is sailing in her direction.
My god, this guy's face. USS Enterprise to US Forces Korea. We are under attack. Probably an Alpha-class submarine that has been tracking us since yesterday. It has just hit us with a torpedo. Russian ships are advancing on our position. Our engines have been hit and we cannot avoid fighting. Our escort must keep them at bay at all costs. So if we suffer a total defeat, we lose Enterprise immediately, which is very bad. So, this is Admiral Winfield from Pacific Command. The Enterprise must be saved. First you have to face the coming battle. It will be a very difficult fight. Then if the carrier survives, you'll be allowed to retreat it and send Japanese squadrons and new aircraft in support. So any result other than a total defeat would be a victory. Yes. Okay. So here's our starting situation. The Warsaw Pact seems to have initiated a dastardly surprise attack in order to attempt to reoccupy South Korea. It looks like we are initially very heavily outnumbered, as you would expect, but there's due to be a ton of NATO reinforcements flooding in over time. And it appears North Korea, China, and the Soviet Union are all in on it. Our initial defensive line of South Koreans is practically non-existent, including literally no troops in Sokcho. Although, to be fair, it looks like the heavy Warsaw Pact troops are still back up in the north and not immediately on the DMZ. It's pretty much North Koreans down here to start with, which kind of sucks, so... we have available, what are these? These are F5s, those are not, okay. We have some E-37B Dragonflies. We have Japanese escort flotillas, but those could reinforce us next turn at least. There's a whole Marine regiment and a Chinese naval division out in the Yellow Sea. Immediately available, we have VFA 211 Checkmates with Super Hornets and VFA 154 Black Knights with Tomcats, which The Tomcats have a really exceptional range, at least, which is, I think, the best in the game, or very close to it. Although not that much accuracy with the Phoenix missiles. The Super Hornets have actually much more accurate AMRAAM missiles with a really long range, and Harpoon anti-ship missiles, which probably makes them more useful in most regards, but and they are more expensive too. Immediately coming at us, it appears there's a surface ship division there. There's right here we have Soviet surface ship division with 4 destroyers, 14 Tarantul 3. These are just missile boats, right? Yeah. And 6 Munas plus an anti-ship squadron with 12 Ka-27 helicopters. They have 299th Fighter Squadron with MiG-31Ms, which are pretty much equivalent to the Tomcats. I think for game purposes, statistically, they're more or less identical to the Tomcats. I don't know about that in real life, but game purposes. And they've got Su-27Ks, which are, well, pretty similar to the Super Hornets. They have only 1 missile. Yeah, I don't think IRL, yeah. The Super Hornets have 2 missiles, but they're less accurate and a bit shorter ranged. The Su-27 has 1 missile, but it's longer ranged and bigger. Fair, the Soviet missiles did tend to be bigger than ours, but additionally to their surface squadron, they have an auxiliary brigade from... Sure, this is mostly Chinese ships, I think, but under Soviet command, let's say. So that's Najins and Komars, which are just also little missile boats. So Enterprise's escort has 1 Congo-class destroyer. That's a pretty big turning circle. 8 Oliver Hazard Perrys, 8 Chomsuris, which I would assume are detached from the South Koreans, 8 Pegasi. I don't know why Pegasi are such a large portion of NATO's forces in this game. I think just because they're cool looking, but what are there in real life? Like 3 of them? Six. Okay, well. They look cool, so. So we have more Pegasi than actually exist in this fleet, and we have our supply ships. There is significant Japanese reinforcement available just to the south, but not right now. So first things first, we have to survive this battle. We are definitely outnumbered. We have a pretty much equivalent aircraft force. They have... We're going to need to keep our Congo alive at all costs, because they have... Effectively, they have 4 destroyers, 14 large missile boats. No. Well, yeah, 14 large missile boats, 8 frigates, 12 of these little missile boats. And we have 1 destroyer, 8 Oliver Hazard Perrys, and a bunch of Chomsuris and Pegasi. These are mostly good for anti-missile duty, these are just good for pumping out missiles, so we kind of need both. Sov's AA is really damn good in-game, that's part of why the Red Forces are kind of broken. I suspect probably much better than it should be, but... so we're definitely initially outgunned here, but we'll make a fight of it. Let's see here. I don't know if I should even try to contest the middle sectors. I think we might need to just hang back in this sector. Let's see here. We're gonna need to have our Congo out straight away. We're gonna need to reinforce that with 1 or 2 of these for more AA. 1 or 2 of these for missiles, and maybe let's get a Tomcat for AA, and that's about all I got for now. Why have they not secured any sectors initially? Okay. I don't know if I should really risk moving with this force at all. Probably not. I should probably try to not to lock down Sector Lima if I can. Oh, there we go. That took them a weirdly long time. True. True. Yeah. I could spawn... I'm gonna try to send an Oliver Hazard Perry to grab that sector. We might just need to evacuate it again, but... it's not a bad ship to have around anyway. They only have 4 Sovereign Minis, so if we kill 1 or 2, we'll have neutered their offensive capabilities quite a bit. I'm gonna try to get my Super Hornets out as quickly as possible, because I think those are gonna be pretty helpful. The helicopters are really well. Well, we shot down the missile that was coming at us. I think probably we should be here, actually. Oh, shit. That's gonna hurt. Oh, damn. She actually shot all of them down. I'm impressed. And, MiG-31s. I don't want to engage those with just 1 aircraft. I need to let them get shot at. There we go. Okay, splash 1. I think we hit him, but didn't kill him. But we splashed 1 MiG-31, so that's a good start. And I believe we just confirmed there's at least 2 Sovereign Minis over there. Got pretty close. Oh. There is actually some significance to how you angle ships in here, but it's really not anything to indicate it. I think the Chomp-Suris need to have their back end facing the enemy for maximum effectiveness. I think that's where the C-Wiz actually is. Okay, apparently it's time to fire some missiles. I don't think they're gonna hit. In fact, you know what? No. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. You're just wasting missiles. Got pretty close. Okay, now they've secured Delta and Charlie. Oh, no, no, no. What the hell are you doing? Get back here.
Break's over, folks. We're moving again.
Okay. The Sovereign here is getting very isolated.
What's up, sir?
Which is potentially... well, not now that I got the Super Hornet, but soon. Okay, now... I think we turn around and we volley some harpoons at them.
Orders, sir.
Just wait for the Pegasi to be locking on, and then I'll let the Congo do so.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Okay, I don't know why he's getting so close to us solo here, but he's gonna die.
Nexus completed. Ready to go.
Yeah. Okay, that's a very good start then. Because they've only got 4 of those. And that one is toast. Bye-bye. Three. Good point. Actually, first I need to bring in a supply ship, because we're going to need more missiles now, but... oh, SU-27s. Lots of them.
I'm making an attack run.
Bail. Bail, bail, bail. Oh, that Top Gun's in trouble. Oh, got away. Taran tool firing over the... I didn't really think they could do that, but it definitely is. Okay, that's 3 missile boats. I think they fired their missiles at us already, which means they're... Oh, I did not make them turn their missiles off. They got hit.
I'm all
Hold
ears.
up, hold your fire, hold your fire. Oh, well, we got a Taran tool. Okay. Honestly, it's going pretty well so far. Bring out a couple of helicopters. The problem is they're really hard to resupply, because I have to land them on one of these islands and get a supply ship near them. But they do provide pretty good visibility, which is what they're really good for. Okay, I don't know why this guy's still sitting here, but he's gonna die. It's a gunfire soon.
Someone need a guardian angel? Flying in, weapons hot.
Damn, missed practically all those shots. No, we got away. Oh. And we got him. Okay. Bye-bye, buddy. There we go. It's kind of a beautiful loop at the top. Oh, okay, that was the stupidest crash animation. Apparently they don't have a water-specific crash animation. But I think... I mean, they have 2 more, but I think they only have 1... I think that was the last one that they were actually... like, that they'd called in. I've only seen them use 2 so far. I think that's both. Supply ship. I'm pretty content to stand on the defensive here, because... as they said in at the start, anything other than a total victory is basically a win for us. You are already out of supplies. Okay, go park back there. We'll get another one out. That's another flotilla of missile boats. I honestly let them waste their missiles. Hopefully waste their missiles. And then we'll kill them with gunfire if needed. Oh. Well, we lost a jump sword. If they'd been a little bit better at coordinating, they might have really hurt us there, but those were not quite aligned, really.
Sky is ours.
We can get a... I'm kind of curious what's
On my
actually
way to
over in
Wargame.
this sector, other than... There's a supply ship, I know. I'd like... I'm gonna try to use these helicopters to get some visibility over the top of these islands. Okay, there's at least... Oh, there's a lot of... Oh my god, there's a lot of ships right in there. Okay. Well, let them stay there. Okay, what's in this sector? Yeah, it's basically a Najin and a bunch of Taran tools, it looks like. That are right there. What's over here then? Looks like a Najin, a Taran tool, and a supply ship.
Where do you need us, sir?
Kill that. What's going on over here? Okay, can everybody... Yeah, I'm gonna take out this Najin. Yeah. Great minds do think alike, I guess. We're not in range of those. Yeah. We're gonna hit the Tarantula. No, we're not, realistically. Okay. Vulture fire.
Why does it always have to be me?
There's too much seaweeds in there. I assume we killed the supply ship? I don't see it anymore. Not Gene. Oh, I have another Hornet available. Once I get the third one, I might call in an airstrike on this Najin. I think it's probably sufficiently fragile. No, you're about to die to gunfire. That's not helpful.
Okay, what's the deal?
I don't know if that many LCUs, but I think we're fine. Yes, they are. They fired their total of 4 missiles at that supply ship, I think. Yeah, another Najin over here. Starting to pile up. Oh, I didn't realize this guy got that close. Where the hell did that missile even come from? Okay, take him out.
Okay, what's the deal?
Then maybe I'll let you fire at the Najin too, because they're starting to really. Yeah. They have like, what do they have, like 12 or something? So there's quite a few around. Okay, we hit that one pretty bad. If we get one more hit, okay.
Okay, what's the deal?
Yes, exactly. Oh, what the hell? How did we kill that? Did the Congo finally kill a Tarantul with gunfire over there? That must be what happened.
Someone need a guardian angel?
I want to take this one out. I think that's the strategically canny thing to do. They'll probably have to waste a ship to retake this sector. Also, there's... Oh, damn it. We only almost killed him. I was hoping for that. Oh, wait. They're going to evac? Well, then shoot down those Su-27s. He's going to get away, probably, isn't he? Nope, got him. So, now the Tomcats have to evac over the top of the enemy fleet, but I think they're fine. Yeah. So, what do we get out of that? We damaged this Najin. We killed, oh. Both my Pegasi have exploded. Huh. Okay, there's also 3 more Najins and a Muna sitting here, so... We've only got to hold out for another 4 minutes, though. Oh, hold your fire on that. Oh, you also, hold on. Get set up right here-ish. And then... We're gonna need to deal with those 3 Najins.
Where do you need us, sir?
I don't like that the Tomcats aren't ready yet, but... Okay. Let's get rid of this guy. Goodbye. The MiG-31s did respond again, but the Super Hornets are long gone already.
I'm all ears.
Okay, hit the damaged one first.
We're in the combat zone right now.
Damn.
We're in the combat zone right now.
Not really coordinating our missile fire very well.
We're in the combat zone right now.
Nope. There we go.
What's up, sir?
Oh, and I think that one blowing up took out the other one, which does happen with ships, actually,
Okay, what's
in the
the-
game. Wait, how did this Pegasus get here? I thought this one blew up ages ago or something. Okay, well, get back over here.
Starting the engine. Okay, what's the
I think sometimes when they run out of missiles, they decide to just close into gun range on their own, which is not very intelligent of them.
I'm all ears.
Okay, but we took out... oh, that was a hit too, wasn't it?
Go.
Alright, what do I want to strike? That is a Sovereignty. I'm not going anywhere near that. I guess we'll just take out this isolated Najee.
Sight, adjusting aim. Checklist completed, ready to go.
If we bait out the MiG-31s, then I'll, yeah. I'm probably just going to evac straight away is the thing, but... well, oh, but that Tomcat's going to die, isn't it? Nope, so did the MiG-31. Okay. One Tomcat for 2 MiG-31s. Pretty good trade, honestly. At least... okay, this crash animation is... but... one Tomcat for their last 2 MiG-31s, mind you. So I've got 3 Tomcats left now, and they have 0 MiG-31s left. So we've definitely won the air war. And another Tarantul killed by gunfire. You know... we've kind of crushed it here, actually. This has been a really good naval battle for us. We're not gonna... unless there's Sovereignty spontaneously explodes, we're not gonna be able to win an actual victory, but it's gonna be a draw. And a draw with a really favorable kill ratio for us. At some point, this guy ran out of missiles. They didn't ever really actually retake Charlie. Guess because they sent all their Najeens up here.
Sky is ours.
Just not enough time. Okay, that was... yeah. 3,400 points worth of kills. We lost in total 2 Chom-Suris, a Pegasus, and 1 Tomcat that's not reported here for some reason. But 2 Chom-Suris, a Pegasus, and a Tomcat. And in return, we killed, it looks like, all 12 Komars, 7 out of 8 Najeens, 4 MiG-31s, a Sovereignty, 5 Tarantuls, a Muna, and an Su-27. 299th Fighter Squadron is wiped out. 31st Auxiliary Vessel Brigade, which was, I think, the Komars and Najeens, is gone. And that just leaves, well, their helicopter unit, which I didn't see hide nor hair of. Plus the remaining 3 Su-27s and this surface force, but that's a very good success, I think. We repelled the Soviet attack, but Ivan will not leave it at that. They will not hold very long without some support. That's not actually true. I think we just pretty much destroyed them. Washington thinks this aggression is a warm-up for a full-blown invasion of Korea. Since the Soviets are quiet on other theaters, we think this is only a regional conflict for the time being. But you're at the forefront, Major. What the hell is this? I swear every campaign they call me a Major or something. That is not an appropriate rank to command the entire defense of South Korea. Guys. This is Major Sung, 16th Recon. See, this guy's also a Major. Why am I in charge of him? U.S. satellites are indicating troop movements in North Korea, but we cannot see anything out of the ordinary on the DMZ. Over. The Russians drew first, but it's only a matter of hours. You have carte blanche to seize this opportunity and pay them a little visit before they land on you. I'm not gonna lie to you, Major. The units we send to attack have very few chances of surviving. Having said that, they can give us the time we need to prepare our defense. Yes, that's a good point. There is another possibility. You can entrench to withstand the shock, but don't be fooled. You will not be able to stand along against enemy massive forces. You can only buy some time while you wait for the cavalry, that's all. Yes, sir. Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or subscribing. New parts will be up every other day for the most part. Or you can watch live on Twitch once a week. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.